Before you head to a big bank, a credit union, or private lender, there are some things you need to know, and that's what we're talking about today. And we're getting started right now. Hi y'all, I'm Debbie Dobbins, real estate entrepreneur here in Wichita Falls, Texas. And on this channel, we talk about all things Wichita Falls, from real estate to lifestyle and everything in between. So if you'd like to know more, please subscribe to our channel, ring that bell, because then you'll be updated every time we upload a new video, which is always on Mondays and sometimes in between. You know, people often ask me, what is the difference between getting a mortgage loan at my bank or a mortgage broker, which I am. And having worked with a bank and a mortgage banker and being a mortgage broker for many, many years, there are actually some big differences that you should know about. But first, a little history lesson. You might recall in that, not so distant past, 2008 as a matter of fact, there was a little hiccup with our economy, which had a lot to do, at least this is what was told to us, mortgage lending. Back then, over 60% of loans were being originated by mortgage brokers. So it was easy to let brokers be the fall guys for the collapse. And that conversation actually is just for another day. What happened was that the fear and regulatory climate, though, at that point caused mortgage brokers to just basically dry up almost. What happened were 3 banks by 2010, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and Chase, took over basically originating over half, almost 60% of all mortgages. The equation flipped. Some might say in hindsight there was a little bit of a monopoly with only 3 banks taking over all of the mortgage origination. And that just wasn't a sustainable model, since mortgage brokers do more than one thing that banks cannot do. And they can do it really, 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 really well. They have options. First of all, what is a mortgage broker? Some of you might not even know that term, especially if you're just from this area, because generally this has been more of a bank area. But the easiest way to describe a mortgage broker is a matchmaker, like swipe left, swipe right, match.com. You know what a matchmaker is. And although love at first sight does happen occasionally, most of us prefer to be matched with a compatible partner. And today, with the desire for more consumers to own homes and refinance at the best rates and in the fastest time, the best option, going on a date now and then, is a mortgage broker. Because the equation has flipped again. Mortgage brokers are surging to the top of the food chain, if you will, by originating more loans than banks do. Why? Again, I say options. You may have even seen the trend just recently with 3 lenders doing commercials during the Super Bowl, which was 2 days ago, on specifically mortgage brokers. Rocket, UWM, and I forget First Rate. Still, the average consumer still does not completely understand what a mortgage broker does. So here it is in a nutshell. They act as an intermediary between the borrower and the ultimate lender. Really, just like your bank does, honestly, truth be told. And if you've ever taken a loan out at your local bank, those of you that have had mortgages, you know that your loan doesn't stay with that institution anyways. You go to your local bank and it's sold the same day that you sign your loan practically. You get this little notice in the mail and it says, hi, your loan payments are now being made to, XYZ company. So why use a mortgage broker instead of a bank? So that your needs and qualifications for the loan that you want are matched with the right lender, and hopefully one that doesn't sell your loan the day that you close, which there's a lot of large mortgage broker wholesalers that are buying loans and not selling them. Brokers can help with all types of loans, not just your basic loans that all banks can provide. They're not limited to one lender. That way they have access to an array of loans and can help with out-of-the-box loans such as no income documentation and credit histories that are not spectacular or stellar. A mortgage broker can save a borrower from spending time calling numerous lenders and filling out multiple loan applications to find that perfect loan match. A mortgage broker can help you if you want support sifting through mortgage options, pinpointing the best rates, or overcoming unique borrowing challenges. They are awesome. I know, I'm one. Although you can shop for a mortgage on your own, a mortgage broker acts as a matchmaker to connect you with the right lender for your home, your purchase, or your refinance. Now, mortgage brokers back in the day weren't as regulated as they are now. But right now, mortgage brokers are so heavily regulated that they are now the premium financial professionals who bridge this gap between borrowers and lenders. They can originate loans, but they don't close and fund the mortgages. That's just basically the upshot of it. They can help you find the best lender for your needs. And unlike a mortgage banker or a bank, which offers only one of the bank's products and uses that bank's funds to originate loans, sometimes a mortgage broker provides access to loans from a variety of lenders. So when my real estate clients come to me and I can provide them with options for financing before they even look at a home, it takes so much of the overwhelm and fear of going to a bank away. Paperwork and choice of loans can become daunting. Do all mortgage brokers do real estate? Well, no, but it certainly adds value to the overall home buying experience, which is what my ultimate goal always is. So mortgage brokers work in tandem with real estate agents generally, if they're not a real estate agent, which most of them aren't, but they also work in tandem with the underwriters and the lenders and the title companies and the attorneys through the entire purchasing or refinancing process. They know how to manage deadlines, appraisals, home inspections, negotiations, and closing timeframes. And it's important that your real estate agent and your mortgage broker, if you have separate ones, are working on the same team. So how do you get approved for the best mortgage without sticking a fork in your eye? You need to pay attention to who it is that you're choosing as your ideal lender. Lenders are not all made the same. And brokers generally work in a way that they are there more for you than any other bank because they have a vested interest in you. They don't have a big brand name behind them. And they want to make sure that you get the best deal possible. That is ultimately their fiduciary responsibility. So a mortgage broker can save you both time and money. And these are some of the ways that mortgage brokers can help you. They are mortgage experts who can provide access to different lenders, loan types, and rates for buyers. They may be able to offer loans and rates that a traditional bank cannot. They can share insights into how much home you can afford and your chances of loan approval, no matter what your circumstances. They keep underwriting on track, managing the paperwork while coordinating loan information with relevant parties, which could help you, in the long run, close your loan faster. And they can control their process, where sometimes or most times banks have a very strict process and time frame. You're not locked into working with a mortgage broker, and you can change brokers if you're unsatisfied at any point. That's awesome. The best way to find a good mortgage broker is find somebody that you feel comfortable with. Honestly, it's like you being a matchmaker with a mortgage broker. They're going to match you up with a loan, but you want to feel comfortable with them. That's why I do these videos. If you feel like I'm somebody that you would love to work with, let's do it. And if you feel like, she's not my cup of tea, then find somebody that is. Don't just give your financial health and wellness to any old body just because they are called a bank. That doesn't serve you in the long run. It doesn't necessarily give you the best fees and the best rates, the best options, and the best care. So that sums up this episode of Your Wichita Falls. And if you want to know any more about mortgage lending or real estate, please subscribe to our channel and leave me a comment if I can help you in any way. And as I always say, y'all come back now. You hear?